Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Hopeless Lover, and I figured we'd play a little bit of Spider-Man today. I have a little bit of time before work, so I didn't want to, play my Dark Souls because when I do a Dark Souls video, like I have a certain time limit to, get stuff done, and like once you start on Dark Souls, like I don't know, it don't feel right to, end the video like mid quest or whatever, like if I'm setting out to defeat a boss or acquire an item or something like that. So anyway, yeah, we're gonna continue. I don't know why YouTube consists of making me put in my videos that I don't own anything in the comment section, or the description section I should say. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's my video. I mean, I guess I don't own the video game, like Enterprise or whatever, but whatever. I mean, as long as y'all get to watch it, that's what matters. And this is a non-profit video, I'm not making any money. I'm just doing it so that y'all can, just kind of, watch me play bullshit, stuff like that. If you enjoy it, I'm gonna try to invest in a better mic. I know the sound quality is shit, and I need to figure out a way to, or like what kind of mic I need to, have like good sound quality, and where it doesn't sound like I'm recording off of, I don't know what you call, like almost like a VHS recorder or something, it just sounds really
Sure.
I don't know, I can't, what would you call that? I'm not what you'd call it, like I don't know a whole lot about, like, the microphones and shit like that, audio, and I don't know the correct terms.
Almost morning. Mr. Lee will be here soon. I could use a snack.
I could use a freaking donut or something. I don't remember what the hell he eats. I don't think he eats it. Yeah, he just holds it and texts. Has he got a mean game of Brick Breaker going or something?
Mr. Lee's usually in his office now.
Oh, it's weird that they put these things in the game, but they, they have no meaning. Like, you can...
Anytime I need a boost, I look at how many people this place has helped.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of crap you can look at, and there's actually spills you can clean up, and you don't get like any kind of trophy for finding them or nothing. I don't think there's any kind of reward. It's bullshit. I mean, what the hell is, why put them in there? I mean, it'd be one thing like if there was a bunch of little things that you had to do every time you come here, and like you got a trophy like for like helping hands or something like that, or Hands Across America or something like that, or just call it Feast,
Peter! I'm sorry to bother you, Mr. Lee. I have a friend, Mary Jane. She's a reporter. She's doing a story on art imports, and she found this piece. She wanted an expert opinion on it, and I know you have a degree.
And this might be the first time I actually get to use it. Let's see what you have.
Yeah, I feel bad for people that go to college for, things that are just pretty much useless,
I'm really not sure. Well, what is it?
Replica of an antique Chinese opera glass. I haven't seen him in years.
Yes, I went to college so that, I could explore my demon side or whatever.
My father read me ghost stories with that mask and symbol when I was young.
Yes, what a wonderful father. He scared the hell out of his child every night before bed.
Peter, listen. That mask
That's probably what turned him into a demon. Not, you know, Harry Osborn. He probably, you know, like, was some crazy Catholic guy or something, and he was probably, like, you know, like, speaking in Latin and pressing a crucifix to his forehead and being like, "You are a demon," blah, 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 splashing him with holy water and stuff. And that's probably what drove him insane and, you know, made him into a demon. I still believe that, because if you, you know, like, if you, like, kind of look at the facts at the, Emily Rose case or whatever, I forget what her real name is, you know, the exorcism, that she got worse as the, you know, Catholics, you know, tried to get involved.
Demons, huh? Catchy name. Okay, gotta get writing. See you soon.
I mean, I feel bad, I'm sorry if I offend, you know, anyone who's Catholic, but, you know, you gotta admit that, they don't have a very good reputation, alright? You know, most of them are known for, you know, like, you know, well, you know what they do.
He kept Uncle Ben's clothes a long time. It's like he was still looking out for him.
That's sad and depressing. I mean, you know, I wouldn't want to come in here and, you know, stare at, you know, like my favorite, you know, basically, like, if I liked my father, you know, like his clothes, you know, I'd be like, well, and, you know, they're giving them away to just whoever, you know, I mean, you think you'd want to hold on to that shit. That's your, you know, family's, you know, heirlooms and stuff. But I guess Peter Parker's homeless, so, you know, he doesn't have a place to put stuff. But anyway, yeah, well, anyway, like I was saying about the whole Catholic thing, that, you know, it's just, you know, to me, I don't think it's right, you know, the way they, you know, they don't allow, you know, priests or whatever to marry, and they can't, like, sleep with women. I mean, what the hell is that about? Of course they're gonna, you know, become pedophiles and stuff, you know.
Workout in the city.
But yeah, I think that whole thought kind of traumatized me there for a sec. It damaged me, man.
All units, report of a chase in progress. Incident is active in Dutch Tower. Over.
Damn it. I was gonna say, I really fucking hate that, how they can just fucking shoot you.
Curbside service.
What the fuck was that? I was gonna say, he just shot me out the window without even coming out. And he tried to do the same thing, but, you know, I guess I was able to stop at that time. I don't remember why, but I don't know if I was just, like, slowly tapping it or something, but when I first started playing this game, like, I had a hard time stopping those cars. Web grenade. No, I destroyed the news box. I like those things. But yeah, it's just fun to collect the newspapers, you know, for those of y'all that, you know, are new to the game.
Gotta give that real man props.
I can't remember if there is a trophy or not for collecting newspapers, but I think, yeah, I got like all, like 70 of them or whatever, which is pretty impressive. I like how they kind of peppered in a few things, like, it'd be nice if Doctor Strange was, like, you know, in one of the DLCs, because, you know, his building is actually in this game. Actually, there's like 2 buildings or something. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if one of them is supposed to be like an evil building or something, you know, like where, you know, not Dormammu, but Mordo, you know, resides or whatever. That's the one thing they kind of fucked up about, you know, the Doctor Strange movie, and you know, I love the Doctor Strange movie. Yeah, I was thinking, is that right? Let's see. Attack from behind. Okay. But anyway, yeah, it's just, you know, damn, I was gonna say, they did a lot of damage quick. But yeah, it was a good movie, I liked it. I don't know about y'all, but, you know, I guess people just, you know, they all have different opinions. Like, one of my friends, you know, he likes the movie Master of Disguise, and, you know, a lot of people don't, and, you know, well, that's pretty much what I mean by, you know, people have different tastes. Apparently, you know, like, a lot of people, I guess, like that movie Jack and Jill, but I don't like it. People like the new Star Wars. I definitely hate that. I hate that more than I hate Jack and Jill.
So, you're all going to jail, where I bet you'll be as good at breaking out as you were at breaking in.
I mean, granted, they're very different movies, but, you know, both of them are pretty painful to watch. Oh, my name is Rey, and I apparently can do anything. Oh, Han Solo, didn't you ever think to, you know, bypass the compressor? I mean, Jesus Christ, you've been flying this ship for, what, 50 years, and you never thought to do this? I've been on this ship 10 seconds, and I just figured it out. I mean, seriously, that shit's just really annoying. It's like one of those know-it-all people. You're just like, you just want... I mean, seriously, it's like, you know, yeah, you're smart, whatever, you know, who gives a fuck? You know, stop being such a prick about it.
Gentlemen, afraid I've got to ask you to leave the store.
It explodes webs everywhere.
Hope crime would decline post-Fisk. Might have been too
I don't know why that I feel that I need to complete, you know, the crime tokens, you know, like special, you know, special requests. I mean, because honestly, I've already unlocked all the suits. It's not like I need any crime tokens for anything. I don't know, I guess it's kind of an OCD kind of thing. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I'm guessing in the DLCs that they'll just pretty much give you the suits like they did in the Black Cat one. Just, you know, eventually, you know, for completing a mission or completing a side quest or something, you'll get like a new suit. And I pray to God that they give us the symbiote suit, because I mean, it's just so good, you know, it's a classic look. I mean, it's like, you know, as good as, you know, the original suit, but, you know, to me, like, those are the two best suits, regular and black suit. All these are just, I don't know, it almost feels like, you know, when Peter Parker was just, like, sketching different designs for a suit. It's not, it just doesn't feel right, you know, especially this. I hope whoever, you know, designed this suit right here, you know, I hope somebody kicks him in the nuts or something, you know. I mean, that doesn't even look like Spider-Man. That looks like, I don't even know what the fuck it looks like a cheap toy or something. And like, he looks like he's got the Batman arms, like, you know, why the fuck does Spider-Man need that? He doesn't fucking cut people open. And I guess, I mean, that one was a good job, whoever did that one, you know. I mean, it's very simple, and it's like that old saying, simple, or, you know, less is more. And, I guess, you know, maybe in the comic books or something, you know, like, Spider-Man was, you know, turned negative by Mr. Negative or something. I mean, it's a stupid looking suit. It looks kind of like his regular suit, but just black and white, and I don't know, kind of glowy or something. It's not. Actually, you know what? I think it's that white suit. Yeah, it's that white suit, just negative. So, yeah, it's not the original suit. Yeah, so it's even worse. And then, you know, that one's, it's okay. I guess, maybe like in the comic book he needed it to fight Electro or Shocker or something. If I had to guess, maybe Shocker, you know, just because they give it to you around the time that you fight Shocker. And, you know, it's very, actually, you know, it's a lot like Shocker Suit now that I think about it, because Shocker Suit is insulated, and it gives you electric punches, which, you know, that's like Shocker's power, you know. It'd be cool if it, you know, gave you, like, the blast rings, you know, that'd be pretty cool. That's what, you know, I really wanted from this game, is that, like, either with, like, a suit or, you know, well, they already did that kind of with the suit thing, but, you know, but, like, after you, like, defeat a boss, like, you get something from them, like a Mega Man, like, you know, maybe, like, a special kind of web power or a suit power, like, for instance, like, when you beat Shocker, it'd be kind of cool, like, say down here in suit mods, you could equip, like, you know, Shocker gauntlets, so you could shoot those rings out or whatever, or say, like, when you beat Doc Ock, you get his, like, you know, arms you can wield, you know. I mean, technically you get those, you know, crappy ones from the movie, but, you know, they suck. I mean, they're nowhere near as cool as the, you know, Doc Ock arms. And, you know, maybe like with, you know, Scorpion, give you like a tail or something where you could, like, you know, sting and slap people with it, and, you know, kind of maybe spit some venom or something. Maybe with Rhino, give you like a maybe like a big iron suit or something, or, you know, just maybe like make it to where, like, you know, it's sort of like a suit power where, like, you activate it and you just kind of, like, take, like, very minimal damage or something. I don't know, something along those lines. But, I mean, it just, you know, sucks that, whoever, you know, does, you know, design this stuff, like, you know, I mean, I get it, you know, everybody's got different tastes and everything. I mean, if, you know, if anyone hears this and, you know, they like my ideas, you know, let me know, you know, because I, you know, would really like to, you know if, you know, if that would be a good idea or whatever. I mean, I've talked to some guys at work, and yeah, they said that'd be pretty badass. Ow! You slapped the shit out of me. How dare you slap Spider-Man? Alright, that's it. You want some of this? I'm gonna take that gun from you. Bad. Ow. Be my human shield. I need to check my bench markers, see what I need to work on. Let's see. Okay, I need to stun some people, swing kick. What the hell is home run? Knock or throw off a building. Okay, that's pretty easy. Disarm, 200, let's see. Yeah, damn, I'm only at level 2 on that one. I still got, you know, level 3 to do. How many of the, what do I gotta do? Disarm 500? Yeah, 500. And I've already done that with rifles and rocket launchers and shields. I guess, I can't progress too far in the game because eventually they stop using pistols and batons. Well, I guess, technically the, you know, Sable agents, I think they use, batons still. And, I think some people use, well, shields are part of that one. So, yeah, I gotta work on that one. Physically throw? I was gonna say, I rarely do that one. Okay, let's see. Yank 250 enemies out of the air. I think I'll maybe work on the zapped one. Ah, damn it, I hate when I do that.
Spoke to me. He seems worried. Are you into something dangerous?
Oh, it's just
Yeah,
a
I'm
story
selling
Mary Jane's
crack.
investigating. Don't worry, I'll make sure she's careful.
Please tell me you two are back together.
We're talking again. Baby steps. I hope I didn't upset Mr. Lee.
He's just concerned. I was actually touched by how
Yeah,
concerned.
I was gonna say he died from electricity.
He admires how dedicated you are to helping others. I think you remind him of himself when he was younger.
Really? I was gonna say, because I don't get that at all.
The admiration's mutual. You got a good boss, May.
I'll tell him we said so.
Yeah, he's quite the psychopath. You know, I'm sure most of y'all know that, you know, most psychopaths that you'll come across in life are usually the ones you least expected. Like, you know, you might come across like some thug or something that'll rob you, but hang on, let me okay, yeah, I've already, wait, no, I was gonna say, I haven't done the thug crimes in this area. I'll stay in this area. But anyway, yeah, if you come across some thug, you know, there's a possibility he'll shoot you, but it's less than likely, because, you know, I mean, you know, you gotta think about, like, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought. But yeah, anyway, yeah, like, you know, I mean, it's hard to tell, you know, like, who the actual, you know, like, nut jobs are in life. Because, like, have you ever, like, you know, seen, like, killer shows or something, you know, like, you look at them and you're like, really? That person, you know, because, you know, what it is that, you know, they're just normal people, but they snap and shit, and, you know, they just fucking kill people. Bye-bye. Oh, come on. You want some of this? Huh? Bam! Somersault.
Knocking the ever-loving stuffing out of dealers is my anti-drug.
Well, good for you. Some of us have to get high the old-fashioned way, because we don't have spider powers. Sorry, I'm busy. You know, I've always had the idea of, like, ever since the 90s, like, I've always wanted to see a Man-Spider movie, and I think it would do so good. I mean, as long as they didn't fuck it up too much. I mean, I know that, you know, Spider-Man probably, you know, is, like, a really, you know, expensive trademark character, but, I mean, is Man-Spider technically, I mean, I guess you can't make a Man-Spider movie without having Spider-Man. You know, like, maybe have, I don't know, like, I would probably recast, like, have some time pass or something, and, like, I guess after the new Spider-Man movie, like, have it, like, you know, like, time passed for, I don't know, say 10 years or so, like, where he's, like, almost in his 30s, and, you know, he's been doing this for a while, and, you know, like, he ends up, like, you know, kind of starts losing his powers, and, you know, feeling weird and stuff, and his sides are killing him, and he ends up talking to Doc Connors, and, you know, he tells him about, you know, how, you know, when the spider bit him, it was, like, the first of, like, a metamorphosis, and, like, he wasn't done changing and stuff. You know, so pretty much almost exactly like, you know, the cartoon, but, you know, kind of dragged out into a movie, which, you know, I think would be awesome to see on the, you know, big screen, like a Man-Spider, you know, like, you know, he gains, like, the 6 arms at first, and then, after, you know, like, you know, he gains, like, the 6 arms, like, I don't know, maybe, he has, like, an instinct to want to, like, hunt people and stuff, and he eventually, you know, kind of loses control of himself, and he, you know, just kind of, like, what do you call it, you know, like, he eventually mutates into, you know, the Man-Spider or whatever, but, like, maybe along the way, like, he could, you know, like, try to get help from the X-Men, because, you know, technically Spider-Man is a mutant, and, you know, you know, X-Men, you know, they're mutants, and, you know, they specialize in, you know, like, mutancy, or whatever you call it. but yeah, like, yeah, maybe like he in the cartoon, like how he was like seeking a cure, and Professor Xavier is like, like I don't, cure mutants. I, help them to live with their, condition, and he's like, well, this condition is causing me to, want to hunt people, and I've been wanting to, feed on them and stuff like that, and like I've been having a craving for, human flesh or something. Let's see. Damn, that guy is just stuck on the ground. But anyway, I mean, I'm not gonna like try to, come up with a whole movie right now, but y'all get the idea. I mean, I'm sure y'all have some ideas that would be pretty cool, like, maybe who would, hunt him down, like, maybe see the Punisher be hired, or maybe the X-Men take him down or something, something along those lines would be pretty badass.
End of the road.
We never have seen Kraven in a movie, and I know he was in the cartoon, and he was one of the people trying to help, Spider-Man become human again, and I was thinking that'd be pretty cool, is, to see him, like, first time on the screen, because, I mean, let's face it, like, there's never been, a movie with Kraven, and, I think, he's, kind of an interesting character, I mean, he's not my favorite by any means, but, he has, his moments, like how he's like, this wild, beast man that, can basically, like, he has, like, super smelling, and, I mean, he has, like, I guess, enhanced strength and healing. He's sort of like Wolverine, I guess, but I guess, he doesn't have, like, the claws and stuff like that,
Yuri, this construction site's about as legit as the watches they sell in Times Square.
I don't have evidence for a warrant. You go in, you're on your own.
What else is new?
Are you gonna say something?
I don't know who the hell is seeing me, but they need to leave me alone.
The boss never let us down, and he won't. But they close the door. Sure, the ones they knew about. Let's just pick it tight.
But yeah, I don't know, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of y'all out there, but, I'm pretty excited for when, Xenoverse 3 comes out, and, I hope they fix some of the bugs, like, or at least change a couple things, like, for instance, like, the player versus player, like, was just terrible. I don't know, who thought that was a good idea, but, yeah, that was pretty bad. I mean, I want to think it was that game that that had the system to where, like, if people would, like, rage quit, it would, automatically, like, put me up against the computer, so that way, they would, have to, lose. Not like in Naruto where, if people rage quit, you have to, fucking deal with it, I fucking hate that shit. I mean, if you rage quit, you're basically just, saying, I'm a baby, I can't handle a loss. And honestly, I mean, it seems like, that, I mean, honestly, it's like you just don't give a shit about anything. You have no honor, you're just a worthless sack of shit. And, I hope that, you burn in hell. And I know that sounds harsh, but let's face it, people that do that shit are just fucking dicks.
There you are.
I mean, I've never done that shit. I mean, like if I'm gonna lose, normally I just, just let them try to get like a finishing move in, like say like in Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, like I would, try to hint and, let people be like, okay, get your cinematic finish, because I would stand there and I would, flare up, like my ultimate technique, trying to signal them, be like, hey, I'm trying to, let you know, finish me off here. And, they would, like, throw shuriken, or they would, use a jutsu, and I'd be like, okay, and I would dodge the shit, and I'd be like, look, use an ultimate jutsu. I mean, sometimes people would get the hint, but yeah, for the most part, I mean, I guess maybe they didn't care, or they just were too dumb. I mean, there are a lot of dumb people in this world. Don't ever, not think that. I guess I'll fight him since, I guess they've already spotted me. Bam! Bam! Oh, what? You want some of this too? Huh? Sleeper hold. Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Rabbit punch. Rabbit punch into a pile driver. That's right, my friends. It's a pile driver. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Does anyone know what that's from?
Once you guys are late, don't worry. I got plenty of face kicks left.
Damn, I'm frying these guys. Oh, what the fuck was that? There was no target on me. Oh, dodge your attack. And I kicked you. Look out! Dodge. Give me that baton. Be like, Kill Bill and start spanking him with it, whenever, what's her name, what the hell is her name, well, I'll just call her Black Mamba or whatever, because I don't know her name. But yeah, she was like spanking that Japanese boy or whatever, I think he was like the last one of the hell, I can't remember the name of their group. It was something like the Japanese Tokyo 30 or something, or something like that. It was a number, that's something.
Really? More guys? I don't have this many friends.
Spider-Man, I checked records and that site's been getting deliveries from cartel front companies.
That was weird.
They're moving drugs, huh? Not for long.
It's funny how, a finisher will make a grenade disappear.
I can't punch him if he's in the air. I'll teach you something.
Oh god, I couldn't stop both. Son of a bitch, that hurt. Ah,
Oh, great, more of them.
I'm blind.
This isn't here. You could have just bailed.
I know, right? If I was, if I broke out of prison, I would definitely just fucking bail. Oh, yeah. Yeah, electrify everybody. Ow.
Reinforcements again? This is only acceptable if you're all showing up in clown cars.
Can't hit him in the air.
Uma Thurman, that was her name. Uma Thurman.
Not me.
What the hell was that shit? Bye-bye. That's stupid how it, has to save them. I mean, come on, just let them fall off the building. I mean, what are kids gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna throw you off this, skyscraper, you'll be fine. I saw it in Spider-Man.
Great, I'll just consider this an anonymous tip.
In court cases like that, okay, let me tell y'all this. Some of y'all might know this, some of y'all might not. Apparently, during, around the time Naruto was still freshly new, it was, maybe it was around the time Gaara came into the scene, and he was really big. And, apparently, one of the kids buried another kid in sand. Yeah, and it killed him. And, basically, they saw this, I guess, and, the parents, instead of, just, I don't know, settling in court or something, they went after Naruto, and, they were like, that show is bad, and, it causes people to, kill other people, and I don't know if they sued Naruto or what, but, I mean, if your kids are dumb enough to either, one, bury another kid, or two, let themselves be buried, well, you got some pretty stupid kids, you're probably not doing your job as a parent. When I become a parent, or if I become a parent, I will, tell my kids, look, these things can kill people, don't jump off the roof, I'm not buying you a trampoline, and, don't, try to copy shit you see on TV, because, if you kill somebody, either I'm going to prison or you are, you know. I mean, it depends on how old they are, I guess.
If I'm a mentally unstable person, and I see you getting all this coverage, what am I going to do? It's called copycat behavior, people.
I think in order to make these Let's Plays, I think you have to be a little crazy, because, I mean, honestly, you know, I'm basically just sitting here, you know, rambling to myself. I mean, no one has seen any of my videos yet, so, yeah, I'm pretty much just talking to myself. Let's see. I don't know about how long this video's been going for. I might do just a smidge more. Maybe we'll complete the side quest real quick and then we'll end the video on that note. Yeah, shut up.
Look, I know you've been hacking into our crime system towers.
What? No.
Wasn't me. I mean, what towers?
I don't mind. In fact, I need your help. I think someone's jamming the system, and they must be using multiple jammers to cover the full frequency range. Could you take a look? If you
It must be
help,
nice
I'll
to,
tell
you know,
anyone
like,
you're hacking.
have like a
I prefer to call it sharing,
really
but
easy job that, you know, I mean,
jammers emit a signal I can detect.
I guess,
So
you
just
know,
go through the financial
like,
district and hunt for a
kind of
signal.
one of those jobs that, you know, that I guess people, you know, they're
Just
really,
need to follow.
you know, good at, and all it requires is just knowing how to do it and, you know, getting paid well. Like, I'm trying to think of a job that, you know, damn it, I can't stop running on that water tower. But anyway, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was saying that, you know, I'm sure there's like some job out there, like, you know, some sort of, maybe like a, hell, I can't think of a job that would be real easy that, like, okay, maybe a movie star, that, you know, that, I mean, that's an easy job that, you know, I mean, everyone would want to be a fucking movie star if they had the chance. I mean, well, I guess not everyone, but a lot of people would, you know, because, I mean, you get paid like millions of dollars just to do some stupid movie and, you know, pretend to be this person. And hell, even if you're not very good at it, you know, people still get paid for that shit.
Follow him! Bring him down! You ever shut the hell up?
Bam. I got something for you. I'm gonna throw your ass off a roof. Ah! Holy shit.
Gotta take out the jamming device.
That guy did not stick to the side of the building. I think that's the first time, and it's on camera, you know, where somebody just flew off a building, and they fucking smashed into another building.
I just took out a jamming device. Did that do anything?
No, but like I said, there's probably a bunch of them.
Makes sense. I'll track him down. I wonder if Fisk's men had anything to do with the system going down in the first place. Aw, a jamming party and didn't invite me.
Spider-Man! Eat this guy!
I gotta love these jam parties. That's my jam. Making jam jokes. Ow. Fucking snipers hurt. Oh, too fast. Ow. Spider-Man, faster than a speeding bullet. Who throws his enemies way off buildings. Yeah, that would kill people, kids. So don't let that fool you that, you know, like, you can throw your friend off a roof and he'll stick to another building. Especially at this height. He'd probably just shatter every bone in his body. Dun, 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 dun. Sneaky spider. That's weird. I was gonna say. I guess he's it's at a weird angle, so he's not catching on anything. Let me try luring him. Really? Nothing? I mean, he's pretty damn close to that thing. There we go. Okay, I'm just gonna take you guys out. Man, I love doing that.
Just need to get rid of the jammer. Sometimes breaking stuff is the answer. It's fun too.
Got that right.
Spider-Man, it's working.
I don't know what it is about breaking glass that I find satisfying, you know. I guess it's something that, you know, it's kind of a rare treat, you know, because, you know, as a kid, like, you never really, you know, get a chance to break glass. You know, if you break glass as a kid, you're kind of in trouble.
Only one jammer left. Good shot.
Not bad.
What tall buildings in the district haven't I checked yet?
Probably the one on the radar that we're headed towards.
This last jamming device has to be up on a high rooftop.
Why we need
Found you.
our guy on the inside disable all the crime towers? Someone even reach.
Why?
Back away from it!
Alright. I finished the Zap milestone, so don't have to worry about that anymore. I love it when that happens. When I get 2 for 1. What are you gonna do, huh? I skewed your aim with a web. Okay, I guess here, throw you around. Did he stick to anything? Hell no. Okay, that's it. Bam! In your face.
Now I just need to wreck the jammer.
I don't know if I can do it.
Job's not done until that jammer's in pieces. Okay, that's the last of them. The system should be back online.
Hoya! I like to practice my karate while I'm up here. Breaking boards,
Any more info on
throwing
this
heavy
man or those
objects off
outfits?
buildings, hoping that I smash somebody's skull in.
Activity down by the dock. I'm sending coordinates now.
I'll check it out.
You know, I bet that would be a terrifying thought, you know, living in a big, you know, metropolitan city and worrying about, you know, people with balconies dropping shit over, you know. Because, you know, eventually something like that's going to happen and, you know, somebody's going to die from, like a, you know, like, okay, take like for instance in that episode of Frasier when they, you know, were cleaning the apartment and basically, you know, his father's chair, you know, was like, everything was all piled up on the balcony and, you know, it accidentally fell off, you know, and, you know, landed in the street. I mean, it didn't crush anybody, but it very well could have, you know, and I wonder how often, you know, shit like that happens, like, say, in New York or Seattle or whatever, you know. Maybe a window unit falls out, you know. I mean, could you imagine getting hit in the head? I mean, you probably wouldn't know what happened to you. You'd probably just be instantly dead. And if you survived, you'd be, like, in the most agonizing and worst shape you'd probably ever... You'd want to be dead, you know, because, I mean, if you survived, you'd be some kind of vegetable or... you know, just horribly disfigured, and, you know, that ain't no way to live, because, you know, let's face it, you know, our culture is one that, you know, we try to be, you know, like tolerant and, you know, nice to people that are disfigured, but, you know, you never see like a supermodel or hell, even a moderately attractive woman, you know, date disfigured guys or overweight guys. Or I mean, I know that overweight and disfigured, two very different things, but, you know, they have one thing in common, that, you know, they don't get the girls, you know. And that just goes to show that, you know, no matter how much that, you know, people try to, I don't know, like, be liberal or whatever, you know, like, you can't, you know, force somebody to love somebody, you know, that they find genuinely you know, unattractive or whatever. Anyway, I don't know how long this video's been going on. If I had to guess, maybe 40 minutes or so. So I'm gonna cut the video off here, and this is your friendly neighborhood hopeless lover signing out. Peace out, guys. Whee!